I'm a Rex Fellow from the Department of Sociology at the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. I would like to describe myself as a curious person who spends a bit too much time on the internet. I like doing poetry. I also like to do stand-up comedy. So in the Navy, there's a saying that the submariners can never pass their exams because they can never operate above sea level. And I love going on random walks. Huh? My name is Voon and welcome to a day in the life of a Rex Fellow. My Europe project involves researching migrants from 3 different countries: Indonesia, Myanmar, and the Philippines. So what we set out to do is to investigate how the migratory process may affect how the migrant domestic workers in Singapore and their families back home perceive and prepare food, as well as any potential food security concerns that may arise. I heard about Rex through one of the promotional emails in my inbox while I was overseas. So I decided after I came back to Singapore to join the introductory briefing, and here I am. So during the literature review process, I was tasked to research very complex topics like COVID and political developments in Southeast Asia and link these to migration issues. So what I found most challenging was in wrangling these very complex issues into simple data that can be used to guide our project. So this project has developed in me exposure and experience in issues like Southeast Asia, food security, migration, and development. And while I don't really know what the future holds yet, I would like to carry on these topics, be it continuing on in school or in a career. I think instead of telling you, why not I show you through some of the ingredients that I've come across in the research process. So the first one here on my right is rice, which is a very significant ingredient I found in my secondary research. And that despite, so many different countries that our migrant workers come from, all of them have pointed to this as a primary source of nutrition and calories in their day-to-day lives. The second one here is napi, which is a very strong smelling ingredient that I found during my fieldwork at Peninsula Plaza. So essentially, this is a very strong smelling ingredient comprising of fermented fish paste that comes across a lot in the Myanmarese cuisine that we see. So the third ingredient here is shan tofu, or what some of you might know as Burmese tofu. So what sets it apart from normal tofu is the use of chickpea flour as an ingredient. And that gives it a very distinctive flavor and a more cakey kind of texture. So I really wanted to bring it home after encountering it on one of my research days at Peninsula Plaza. But after looking throughout from top to bottom, asking several stores, we realized that all of them had run out of the raw ingredient. So here it is, the pre-cooked one that I bought. So here are 3 of the ingredients that I might be using in the cookbook. If you would like to see more, please stay tuned. I think research to me comprises 2 main themes, the first of which is investigation. So in social science, we are tasked with identifying this specific social phenomenon, and then we pick it up and sort of disentangle the threads that connect to it. So it might be class, might be race, might be migration, which is what I'm doing now. And from there, we sort of pick apart the factors that are involved. So some of them might be more contextual for the individual, and some of them more generalizable. So these generalizable threads, we sort of pick up and we identify and we get a greater idea of, how society fits together. The second one is in conveying. So we are talking to very real people with real concerns and real perspectives. And what I think the job of researcher is to get this information and present it in a way that most people can understand and act on and push it forward to society. So I think these are two of the very important themes in research and something that I would like to keep doing throughout my research career.